Welcome back to another deep dive review from your trusted source. Today, we're setting our sights on a vehicle that's rewriting the rules of adventure, utility, and electric performance. The all-new 2026 Rivian R1T. This isn't just a truck, it's a statement. A powerful, forward-looking vision of what it means to drive a vehicle that's as capable in the wilderness as it is in a quiet suburban driveway. Now, the Rivian R1T has always been at the forefront of EV pickups since its first generation hit the road. But for 2026, Rivian has elevated everything from its drivetrain and range to interior technology and off-road prowess. Whether you're a weekend overlander, a tech enthusiast, or just someone who appreciates a well-engineered vehicle, the 2026 R1T brings a lot to the table. Let's start with the overall presence of the vehicle. The Rivian R1T 2026 maintains its iconic shape, a clean, futuristic silhouette that immediately sets it apart from traditional pickups. Its front fascia remains unmistakable, with the vertically stacked oval headlights that have become a signature Rivian design. There's a feeling of strength and confidence in the shape, but it's not aggressive or brash. Instead, the R1T embodies what Rivian calls a friendly toughness. It looks ready to explore without needing to shout about it. Moving in closer, you notice the details that set the 2026 model apart from previous years. The panel gaps are tighter, the paint quality has improved even further, and there's a new range of colors available, including a beautiful metallic sand tone called Desert Alloy and a rich green dubbed Forest Compass. The vehicle sits on updated 22-inch wheels wrapped in all-terrain tires, perfectly balancing on-road smoothness with off-road grit. Underneath the hood, or more accurately, in the front trunk or frunk, there's no engine. This being an electric vehicle, that space is freed up for extra storage. The frunk is large enough to hold a cooler, a duffel bag, or even a couple of backpacks. It's waterproof, drainable, and powered, so you can charge your gear on the go. Let's talk about performance. The 2026 R1T offers multiple powertrain options, but the headline act is the quad-motor version, one motor for each wheel. This setup allows the R1T to deliver an astonishing 835 horsepower and 908 pounds-ft of torque. These numbers aren't just impressive on paper, they translate to real-world acceleration and capability. The 0 to 60 miles per hour time, just under 3.0 seconds. That's right. This full-size pickup can keep pace with high-performance sports cars while still towing a trailer and climbing a mountain trail. And speaking of trails, the R1T's off-road capabilities are second to none in the electric world. Thanks to its adjustable air suspension, the truck can raise itself for up to 15 inches of ground clearance. That's more than most traditional off-roaders. With four-wheel torque vectoring from the quad motors, you get pinpoint control in slippery conditions, on loose gravel, or during rock crawling. There are several drive modes to choose from, including all-purpose, conserve, sport, off-road, auto-off-road, rock crawl, drift, and towing. Each of these modes adjusts throttle response, suspension height, steering weight, and even power distribution to the wheels to suit the task at hand. And switching between them is seamless, done with just a tap on the central screen. Let's shift gears and talk about range and charging. One of the big updates for 2026 is the inclusion of Rivian's new Max Plus battery pack. This battery setup boosts the maximum range to around 420 miles on a full charge under ideal conditions. Even the standard pack gets you around 272-300 miles, depending on configuration. Fast charging capability has improved too, with the new R1T able to add up to 140 miles in about 20 minutes using Rivian's DC fast chargers, or any CCS-compatible station. And if you're someone who likes to plan long road trips, Rivian's Adventure Network has been expanding aggressively. These are high-speed chargers located strategically near trailheads, parks, and remote scenic routes, specifically for R1T and R1S owners. Each one offers both convenience and security, and they're solar-powered where possible. Inside the 2026 R1T, you're met with a cabin that's both minimalistic and luxurious. Rivian hasn't gone for excessive buttons or flashy trim. Instead, there's a cohesive, purpose-driven design language throughout. You'll find sustainably sourced materials, vegan leather upholstery, and open pore. The dashboard is dominated by a 15.6-inch horizontal infotainment screen, with another screen serving as the driver's instrument cluster. The system is fast, intuitive, and regularly updated over the dash air. There's no Apple CarPlay or Android Auto here, a decision Rivian continues to stand by, but the native interface is so polished you hardly miss it. Navigation includes real-time range predictions based on terrain, temperature, and your driving habits. Plus, you can precondition your battery or cabin from your smartphone using the Rivian app, which also lets you locate chargers, track your vehicle's health, and even start or stop charging remotely. Comfort-wise, the R1T is incredibly refined. There's generous headroom and legroom for both front and rear passengers. The rear seats are heated, and there's a panoramic roof that floods the cabin with natural light. It's tinted enough to reduce heat and glare, but bright enough to make long drives more enjoyable. Storage is where Rivian's clever design really shines. Apart from the frunk and bed, there's the gear tunnel, a signature feature that sits between the cab and the rear wheels. This path-through tunnel is accessible from both sides and offers enough space for skis, golf bags, or Rivian's own custom camp kitchen, which can slide out and deploy within minutes. The bed of the truck is 5 feet long, with the tailgate up and about 7 feet with it down. It's equipped with multiple tie-down points, a 110 volts outlet, an air compressor, and a watertight tonneau cover that can retract automatically. The tailgate itself is powered and has a clever built-in step to make loading gear easier.